Hello guys, welcome in today's crypto technical analysis. Today we're going to discuss the BTC and Cardano price actions. However, before we start, if you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. And the weekly time frame, as long as we're going to be remaining above $48,000, $49,000, weekly time frame will be heavily under the bull's control. However, the current condition of the weekly time frame doesn't look good, but we've got 2 more days plus to close the weekly time frame. And in the coming week, we're going to discuss in details the weekly time frame. Moving on to daily time frame. On the daily time frame, that we've got levels, as I said in the last couple of videos, that as long as we're going to be in between, below this strong resistance and lower line of this support, which is around 54,340 level, daily time frame will be under the consolidation. In order to move fully under the bull's control, we have to break and stay above the lower line of this strong resistance. That's going to be around $60,000, and we will see highly likely a new all-time high. If you remember that, if you're following me in this channel, as soon as we claim $30,000 and $31,000, we had early buy signal on the daily time frame as well as the lower time frame, and we got rejected right from the $53,000 all the way from here up to there. We had a decent profit, and we shorted again all the way up to the $40,000, and we saw over 23% spot profit. However, again, once we claimed the $40,000 and $41,000 on the daily time frame as well as the lower time frame, we went, and the target level has been provided at around $68,000 all the way up to $70,000. So as you can see, we reached to the target right in between $69,000, and that provided from $41,000 all the way up to $69,000. We had over 65% profit. Moving on to 4-hour time frame. Before we move on to mid and lower time frames analysis, if you want to learn all these technical analysis what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market, and it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. On the 4-hour time frame, if you're a swing trader, as soon as we got rejection right from here, you can see it, and we dumped all the way up to 62,300, 400 levels, and you will take your Fibonacci level. That was an earlier entry signal, and we've got rejected right from 618, the golden zone, and we started dumping all the way towards the last support level, which was around 53,300 level. And as you remember, that we've been following these levels since the 19th of November all the way up to 29th of November. So we followed these levels without any change over 10 days. So exactly dollar to dollar that we came right inside this last support level. However, as soon as we broke and stayed below 63,000 level, the resistance levels a bit changed, and then we had high probability setup came, and we shorted all the way up to the lower line of this support. So depends where you got entry from 0.618 all the way. I don't want to calculate all the way to the down. So you had a number of options to exit from the market, and still 4-hour heavily under the bull's control. So roughly about 20% spot profit. And if you're doing a leverage 10 times 200%, 5 times, which is a decent 100% profit. However, high probability setup, as I said, as soon as we lost 63,000, 63,500 level, we had a high probability setup game, and the price action, as you can see how we dumped with a sharp decline in the market, and we saw all the way last support level was around 53,300 level. So that provided over 15% profit. And if you're doing a leverage, you do the maths for yourself. If we're going to analyze the current condition of 4-hour time frame is heavily under the bear's control, as long as we're going to be remaining below the lower line of this resistance, which is around $60,000, $61,000, 4-hour will remain under the bear's control. However, if we're analyzing the current price action, I was expecting to hold the 618, and this is what I posted in Twitter. At the same time, we've got over 2 hours to close this candle, and we've got, which is this trend line that we took it from recent all-time high, and we will see after we close this 4-hour candle. However, I'm expecting the 786 all the way, we may dump all the way up to the lower line of this. If we're going to lose the recent low, which is 53,300 level, then we can talk about this area at around $50,000. However, it is very early for us to talk about this at the moment. As long as we're going to be staying above the lower line of this support, which is around 54,300 level, then we may expect that the price action starts moving towards the upside. And we had also the point of control at the same time, and the lower line of this support, which matched with our value area low. So I'm expecting, as I said, there are many confluence at around this area. As long as we're going to be above, then we're going to see a recovery on the 4-hour as well as the 2-hour time frame. So as you can see, in the last 24-hour plus, that we got rejection right from the point of control level and kept rejecting. So as a result, we saw a decent decline in the market. Moving on to 2-hour time frame. On the 2-hour time frame, as long as we're going to be above $57,000, ideally $58,000, 2-hour will give us a bullish signal. However, with this price action that I said recently, we came tested perfectly, as you can see, week to week, some of them dollar to dollar. We held the upper line of the support. However, the mid time frames were heavily under the bear's control, and this was a slight fake out. We've got number of heavy resistance at around $58,000 and $60,000. At the same time, as you can see, we've got VWAP levels that confluence with a higher time frame, 382 or 618, which is a mirror image of the golden zones. So as you can see, dollar to dollar, week to week, we are getting rejection right from the VWAP at the same time from the Fibonacci levels. So first rejection, second rejection, third one. After the fourth one, we're seeing another decline in the market. So the levels are clear. As long as we're going to be below on the 2-hour and 4-hour time frame, $60,000, $59,000, we will be under the bear's control. If we're going to claim the 382 at the same time, the upper line of this resistance, we will be start moving towards the upside. Recently that I shared, after I got a great support from the Luna call, and I promised to give another altcoin setup. So the next altcoin setup was a Cardano. If we're going to paste the level which I mentioned via Twitter, as you can see, which I shared the Cardano chart, minor pullback that I'm expecting, and then target boxes going to be the red boxes. So as you can see, as soon as I shared this, so as expected, minor resistance, we're having the resistance right inside the support box. At the same time, with the support, multiple time frame support level, plus we have got confluence with a point of control. So as you can see, after we got dumped right from the dollar to dollar, week to week, as you can see, the rejection, as soon as I shared from the mid time frame resistance level, we saw a 10%. It one shorted it with a 10 times 100%, 5 times 50% in less than 24 hours. However, you have to know your levels at the same time, but as expected, we came right inside the support box. The first target level that I mentioned, higher time frame resistance number 1. The second one is a heavy resistance. That's the second resistance, that confluence with a value area high. So expecting from Cardano around these regions to go, and the first target level is going to be around over 20% profit. The second target level, 30%. So as you can see, we've got 20 to 30% profit that we're expecting. So the levels are clear for the Bitcoin as well as the Cardano, and we came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.